Hey everybody, Lady Cheryl here. Now I've been making a lot of videos lately. I'm not going to be doing this all the time, but if you're a gardener, you know each season there's a lot of work to do. And so because I'm breaking it down and only doing like 30 minutes a day, I'm, putting out more videos than normal. But after I finish this project, I will only probably be making one short and one long video a week. Now, I grow everything from seeds. But when I can get a plant for $2.50, I'm gonna buy it. And this is a red beefsteak. I've got 3 of those, and I got 2 of this German queen. This gives me an idea to if I want to grow it again. Okay, so they were $2.50 each. Now, Brian, zoom in over here. This is a 12-pack of French marigolds. Can never have too many French marigolds. They are normally $14.98, and they were on sale 2 for $20. So I got all of these real cheap. And when I can find a deal like this, I will go ahead and buy a few starts because they were super cheap. Go to Lowe's today, because I don't know how long it'll be on. Or you can Google it and find out if the local Lowe's at where you live is offering the same awesome deal. I got my tomatoes that I got from Lowe's in the large garden bed. I have 1, 2, 3 of the red beefsteaks. And then I have 2 German queens right here, so that's the 5. And then I was hardening off my giant green tomatoes, and I put them right there. And I've got my cages up. I'll secure them tomorrow. It's real windy, and I'm losing my breath. And even though I didn't work over 30 minutes, I'm going to stop. Your body will tell you. And then I spread all of the seedlings that I'm still growing and germinating all around the garden in the shady areas because it is 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I will shade them again tomorrow. I'm going to plant all of these marigolds all around the garden in various large containers. And if you didn't know, if you're new to my channel, marigolds repel non-beneficial insects. It is early Sunday morning, and I just was thinking about something. It's going to be warmer outside with no chance of rain in the next 5 days. These seeds will germinate faster outside. So I'm going to have my grandson, Brian, to help me take these outside because I don't like to walk down the steps with anything in my hand. That's another thing you got to be careful when you're a senior citizen. We don't want to be falling, right? Okay, so I'm going to take these outside. Now that I got my seedlings ready to go downstairs, I just want you to know that before I take them outside, I set these shoe boxes up. This is going to be now my jewelry making station. I utilize every area of my room. It's a pretty big room. It was my son-in-law's office, and he moved his stuff out before I made up my mind over 3 years ago if I was going to move in with them because they were so concerned about my health declining. And this room is huge. Behind me, I'm not going to show you, but I have my refrigerator, my ice maker, my little microwave and air fryer. And then on this side of the room, I have all of my house plants. You see I'm propagating plants over there, and behind this stand there are a whole lot of plants. And then this is my crochet area that I'm gonna tidy up today. And yeah, I'm gonna make this my jewelry making station. I thought about it because Bria asked me to make her a necklace and bracelet and earring set for her birthday, which is the first week in April. And so yeah, I'm gonna get started. After church, I'm gonna move all my jewelry stuff where I can see them. And I won't have that light on all the time because I can turn it off with 2 switches, like right here. And I'm going to turn the other switch off. You see there? And all I have is the light on the ceiling fan. And my daughter and son-in-law never complain about the energy that I use in this room. But I still don't want to waste energy. It's really windy out here, and so I just want to show you where I'm putting these seedlings, just temporarily. I'll put them in the garden. I want to keep the patio clean. So all I have is 6 containers. This is my coleus. I'm gonna pop them up today. Yeah, when I come back from church. And I will be finished with this garden in about 2 weeks. As far as getting it all cleaned out and ready for the spring. Let me pan around so you can see my stuff. It's a mess, but I guarantee you it's gonna look really, really well in about 2 weeks. While watering my garden, I want y'all to see this. I found a squash bug. I'm holding it between my 2 fingers. This is the second squash bug I was able to kill in less than a week. So I know I gotta be very careful once I start planting my squash. By the time I get home from church, guys, it's gonna be too hot. So I decided to water and to get some strawberries. And I said this last year, and I want to share with you again, that your first strawberries will be misshapen, but they'll be deliciously sweet. My daughter cooked oatmeal and had fresh strawberries. Guys, the commercial strawberries are tasteless when you compare them to homegrown. So I'm thankful for that. Also, I want to share with you, my tomato seedlings are standing up. I'm going to separate them even more. You can see the same thing over here. And I think that's what I'm going to put on the top of these 2 green stalks. Also, if I hadn't started my seeds early inside, I would not be having sunflowers that are getting ready to bloom. This one's getting ready to bloom as well. I had some onions in the refrigerator that I needed to get out, so I chopped them up because my daughter didn't need any. And they would dry up like mulch and repel insects. Over here, I want to show you I did the same thing, and you can't tell too much difference between the straw and the leaves with these plants. I moved my, well, let me show you this real quick. The zinnia that I brought out is really beginning to bloom. I stuck some more onions in these containers as well, and as you can see, I put some in the kale. I put an onion, a small green onion, in each one of my cucumber plants that I'm acclimating. I think by now they can handle the full sun. I'm gonna plant them Tuesday. I decided to move the roses from there. I just did a little miscellaneous work today and put them on the edge here. I'm back home now, guys, and it's the afternoon. I think it's about 2 o'clock, right? Mm-hmm. And I just want to share with you how I put my starch. You see right here and here in shady areas after they've been under the shade for 2 days. And it's going to be 94 degrees today. Probably close to that already. So they're going to be fine. And you can see everything else is looking pretty good too. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to share with you. Please like, subscribe, and share my video if you know somebody that could use some information about how to garden if you have disability, health challenges, or if you're a senior citizen. I've found ways during my 40 plus years gardening to do stuff easy, guys, so it won't be so taxing on your body. Well, thanks again for watching. You know that I love you, and God loves you too. Bye now.